Ms. Obama, what are your major goals you would like to achieve with the Foundation Sauti Kuu?
I started Sauti Kuu because for me it was important to find a way to work with young people to enable them to start seeing that they had to take responsibility for their own lives and not always be victims of the circumstances they were in. Because I work with children from very impoverished backgrounds. And through the work I'd done before, it always was a situation where we worked with the young people, but they always felt like victims and felt that they were entitled to this help and never really took the initiative themselves. And through the work we do in the foundation, we put a lot of emphasis on taking your own initiative and also being able to relate to yourself as an individual who actually is important, is worthy of a better life, and is worthy of demanding a better life. So we try to give the young people a voice. As the term Sauti Kuu says, it says powerful voices. It means powerful voices, and that's what we want the young people to have powerful voices so they can use their voices to achieve their goals. And ultimately, the goal is that when they become young adults, they're financially and economically independent and are able to lead their lives in a worthy, dignified way.
Ms. Obama, you chose REHAU as a partner of Sauti Kuu. Why did you start working with the company?
Having REHAU as a partner didn't happen by chance. It was a long process of discussions and getting to know each other. And in the process of these discussions around the possibilities of working with REHAU, we realized that we actually, in our vision and the philosophy behind how we wanted to work, there were a lot of similarities. In the case of Sauti Kuu, it's around the individual, building character, making a young person take responsibility because we appreciate them as an individual and as part of a bigger whole and as a team. And what I've seen with REHAU is they have a similar philosophy. They work with employees, but it's not just about being an employee who comes to work from 8 to 5. It's about being a person who REHAU is actually pushing forward, promoting, creating an environment where it becomes more familiar, more of a teamwork effort, more around what happens to the REHAU family, in the extended family. So be it in training, be it in the work that they do. So for me, it was a situation where I felt they would understand what I'm trying to achieve in terms of giving young people the possibility to take charge of their own lives. And that's how, the relationship grew. And now we're at a place where we actually have concrete projects that we can actually do together.
Mr. Gollwitzer, how does REHAU support the Foundation Sauti Kuu?
Let me just start this way. Auma already mentioned that our philosophy is somehow related to each other. So our philosophy, our corporate culture, and the way Auma does this project is really close to each other. And we felt very familiar with each other and sympathy. And for us, it wasn't important in the first step that we offer products or something like that or money to the project. We said when we want to do the project with Sauti Kuu, it's important for us just to put our competencies into the project, to really see something growing, build on our competencies.
Ms. Obama, the football brings together people from all around the globe. Can you please describe a little bit why you're traveling with the football?
The idea of the ball is actually, it comes from a position on my part where the work we do, very often the expectation is obviously that when people come and hear me talk about the work or meet me, they ask me, well, what can we do? And they really normally expect me to say, well, can you give us some money? Can you donate? And I feel very uncomfortable with just going there and saying, can you donate? Can you give us money? Because that's partly the problem I have with the target group that I work with, that people tend to just ask for money and get the money, and then it works until the money finishes. And what I wanted to do is have something that there's a certain give and take, where if people want to support us, we make them have a story behind that support that keeps them hooked and keeps them with us. So I have this ball that I had already done a similar kind of initiative and activity with another organization where I got my brother to sign it, and they went and raised funds with it so that they could support the young people they were working with. And I thought that would be a great idea for us if we get a signed ball, and then I travel with the ball, because I travel extensively to different parts of the world. And in that journey that I travel, I will meet different people, and I have met celebrities and different interesting people who just, take the ball into their hands and wish it Godspeed and wish it its all the best on its journey in trying to raise awareness around the issues that impoverished young people have in Kenya and elsewhere, and help us get the ball known so that eventually, because what the idea is, after the ball has been around and many celebrities have had it in their hands and have talked about it and talked about our work and have wished it well, we'll be auctioning the ball with the signature, and the funds that we get from auctioning the ball would then go towards the work we do with Sauti Kuu. So that's why the ball is on this particular journey, to try and raise funds to support the young people we work with.
Looking now to the future, what are your personal goals you would like to achieve for the foundation Sauti Kuu?
Okay, what I would like to achieve, first and foremost, is what we ultimately want to do, is the fact that we're working with young people who are poor, they're vulnerable, but beyond their poverty and their vulnerability is how they see themselves as individuals. And very many of them don't have a sense of self or even self-worth. And what the first thing we have to achieve is to make young people realize they're important as individuals and as part of a bigger picture, as part of a team. That is the very first thing. The second thing that I want to be able to achieve, which I think we're already achieving now, which is very, very exciting, is the fact that I wanted the work I do not to be something that is just seen in the philanthropic kind of niche, where you say, okay, we get money given to us and we do what we do, and then there's a report at the end of it and we hope that the donor reads it. What I wanted to have partners who are real partners, who can come with their know-how, their technical expertise, with the interest in working with us, being creative, being flexible, and being really part of the work that we do in a hands-on sort of way. And lastly, what I want to achieve is that what, again, as the beginning is to get these young people to become individuals who respect themselves, at the end of all of that, and with the work we do with all the projects, even with REHAU, is that we want to reach a point where they reach a state of sustainable economic independence. And if we can achieve that they're young adults who can earn their own living and no longer are part of this poverty chain, that'll be the ultimate goal of what we want to achieve in the long run. Maybe not so quickly by 2014, but we hope so soon.
From our point of view, as Auma just said, we would like to step into a dialogue between what the original intention also of the project is, between the members of Sauti Kuu, the young people of Sauti Kuu, and also our employees, so that there's also a strong dialogue and that the employees identify with this project, and yeah, we see some changes.
Yeah, that's really important, because that was also one of my motivations, and one of the things that is important to me is that the REHAU community, the REHAU employees become part of what we do, are interested in what we do, to the point that they also follow what we do by being part of it and participating and supporting the work through some of their own know-how, be it in the technical area in terms of what they do at work, but even involving their hobbies. If they want to take a holiday in Kenya and come for a week to Sauti Kuu and work with us on a sports clinic, or want to do some sewing work with the young people, or reading, or a library, anything that they're interested in doing, we want to keep the door open for REHAU employees to be really part of what we do, because we feel now that we're part of the REHAU family, and that's the communication and the exchange that we want to have as well. So hopefully that'll happen, and everybody is welcome to participate.
So this is Klaus Gollwitzer from REHAU, and we're supporting Sauti Kuu and looking forward to nice projects with Sauti Kuu and Auma Obama.
Thank you, Klaus. Big thank you for supporting us. And I also want to say a big thank you to the REHAU employees and staff for supporting us as well. I look forward to talking to every one of you. Every time I get an opportunity to come to REHAU, I hope I get to know more people. And please look us up on our website. Please look us up on www.sautikuufoundation.org. And of course, on YouTube, you'll find out the story of where this ball's at. So look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.